All right, folks, I'm about to do the entrepreneur thing. I've hinted that I was doing it before, but then for whatever reason I backed off. I've got my coding mojo back. I'm being frustrated with what's available on the job market. Get tons of interviews, but I never seem to close a job. So I'm trying to analyze, various reasons on why that is and why I or how I could fix that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to try to build something myself. I've did some other things, and other people are talking about how the future of software development is going to be a lot of it's just going to be agentic AI orchestration, and the service life on most developers, not all, and it's not going to happen instantaneously, but there's no future for most software engineers, software developers right now beyond the 5 year horizon and the chopping blocks here. So my plan, because I'm not a 1% top talent, I'm just not. Doesn't mean I'm horrible, doesn't mean I'm bad, but I'm not a 1% top talent. Probably put myself in like the 80th percentile, like in that, well, the top 20th percentile, and that even might even be generous. So my survival long term is to try to get out of the corporate world and try to build something and own something and really capitalize on that agentic orchestration. So starting tomorrow, it is 2/2/2026. I'm going all in. Now I'm still leaving the door open for a corporate gig if one comes, but I'm just going to assume at this point it's not. They're not coming to save me. I either build something, I've got a couple ideas I'm going to explore, and or I don't. And in thinking about going 100% all in, what I mean by 100% isn't really 100%. It's what I can give. And this video is about 7 walls that I'm going to put up that they're designed to keep me from coding 100% of the time. There's just 7 things that I've got to take care of outside of that. So that's what this is. So the objective here is total focus, deploying coding AI systems, going out meeting local businesses and discussing pain points. I know some business owners locally. I'm just going to go up to them and say, hey, you know, what are some of your pain points? And maybe I can help. And I've got ideas for some obvious ones that I'm going to start working on and kind of get them a certain way along the way before I approach them, but it's going to be relatively soon. The threat is like if you go all in, you've got to manage yourself so you don't burn out, so that external factors don't disrail or derail you. So that's what this is about. So I've got these 7 walls, and this is a little notebook LLM or notebook LM uh, graphic. It's pretty cool. So I've got my outer defense wall, got my recruiter wall, my doom scrolling wall, and then I've got the foundational wall, sleep and exercise, and then I've got the hearth, as this put it, spirit wall, family wall, and fun wall. Now your walls might look different, but I encourage you if you're going to do this, and those of you who have been successful at doing this, I bet are doing something like this. That's just a bet. Let me know if I'm way off here if you watch this. All right, the perimeter defense. I'm still going to be open to jobs. I'm still going to be open to, there's a lot of AI software, full stack engineering, hybrid jobs out there. So I'm still going to be open. But what I'm seeing is I'm just wasting a lot of time where you have these low-end recruiters that see a couple keywords on your resume. They contact you, you get involved in the pipeline, and it goes nowhere. And I'm just really tired of wasting time on that. So, I'll still do passively searching for a job. Like I'll still go to ZipRecruiter, still look at local jobs. LinkedIn's pretty much a waste of time. I'll scan LinkedIn here and there, but it's going to be like less than 15 minutes a week total. And, it says 0% time, probably not zero, but less than 15 minutes broken up over like 3 sessions. Um, and on a lot of these recruiters, they're like really lowballing now. They're trying to get people that previously would be senior level and they're trying to get them in sometimes at the sub 100K salaries. I mean, that's better than I'm making now, which is zero. But I'm going to give a little bit of time to not be lowballed because I know they're still charging out for 130 bucks an hour or more, 150 bucks an hour. So if they're charging you out for 150 bucks an hour and they're trying to lowball you in at like 50 bucks an hour, no, I'm not doing that. Um, so yeah. And also one of the things I'm going to do is a lot of times when these interviews come up, my resume will be close. You know, I might have one or two skills that either I'm a little soft on, or maybe I could get to the real basics really fast. So I can drop everything that I'm doing, focus on those skills. The job and the interview process ends up going nowhere, and I've lost all the momentum I had on building my own things, and I hate that. So my solution is I know there's a couple skills I need to add to the pipeline no matter what, and I will work on those as part of my allocation as the 100% in part. But leaving those aside, I'm just not going to drop everything. I've got stuff I'm building. I've got the tech stacks laid out that I'm going to use, which are generally lighter, and to just drop everything and focus on something I haven't touched in a while would be good for the interviewing process. But I've just been so derailed so many times that I'm not doing it anymore. Smart or dumb, I'm not doing it. And then we have the doom scrolling firewall. I like to know what's going on in the world. But anyway, information comes in. It's like an information diet. Does it move my faith forward? I'm a Christian. Is it helping me be the salt and life to the earth? Or is it messing with my mind, getting me all angry or something? Is it something that, is an insight that helps me be closer to Jesus and more useful to God? All right, then it stays. Does it move my business forward? Is it a skill thing that could be useful? Is it a new technology coming out that could be useful? I'll probably spend most of my space in that arena. Then yeah, I'll spend time with it. If not, it goes. Does it provide real world insight? I was a political science major. I'm an avid geopolitical guy, at least in my own mind. And I like to know what's going on in the world, but there's just so much garbage out there. When I start reading something, is it most likely garbage? Is it telling me something that is just confirming what I already know? Or is it really moving the needle? Moving the needle on all of these is critical. Is it really giving me something that I don't already have? Or is it just giving me emotional damage? If it's just junk, I'm just punting it. I'm not going to consume it anymore. It's a waste of time. And that'll take a little bit of training on my part. System maintenance, sleep. I was watching this military channel and this guy was in charge of an ROTC unit of a bunch of like college kids or whatever. And he sleep deprived them. This is in the 70s or something when you could do weird stuff to the people underneath you. And then he had them do a bunch of tasks. And then, he had another group come through where he didn't sleep deprive them and they did the same task. And, it was night and day. The people who got enough sleep did the task better. And a lot of times, if I'm not managing my time well, and a lot of this is about helping me manage time, I will punt on sleep. Well, golly, I need 4 or 5 sleeps. I had an issue come up where I had to survive on a couple hours of sleep a night. Like I'm not making that up. It was really like a couple hours of broken sleep. My body started to break down. I would be asleep sitting up and kind of talk. It was brutal. This is about 7, 8 years ago. But ever since then, I can sleep, but sometimes if I don't want to sleep, I don't have to. Like I can easily pull all-nighters and then just sleep for 4 hours sometime during the next day and think that I'm fine, but in reality, I'm not. Sleep's got to be the pillar, and I can't punt it. When I'm done making this video, I'm going to push it up, I'm going to turn off and go to sleep. Better programs probably to have kind of a cool down at the end of the day where you read a book or something. That's going to be more more realistic. As I said, I am dumb enough as it is. I can't afford to be dumber by losing sleep. So that's another wall. And then this one is just exercise that I'm going to make time. regardless of what demands are put on me for work and whatnot, to get minimal exercise. I'm becoming Jabba the Hutt, and I gotta spin that around. And I'll just start off doing the basic walking. I was doing up that really, easily hitting that or exceeding that. But I kind of got derailed this month in January. So that's going to be non-negotiable. At least 3 walks for about 3.5 miles a pop for about 10 miles. And then I'm also going to try to scale back and actually do less, but do 6 walks where I'm doing like 6 2-mile walks. And but we'll do the 3 walks first, and then we'll see how that goes. And I might put in some light weightlifting again. We'll see, but I can't punt that. If I successful with a business, but destroy my health, then it's a loss. And again, I'm a Christian. I believe that Jesus is Lord and He died for my sins. And as a Christian, I'm here to serve and please Him. So I got to go to Him and say, all right, is this entrepreneur thing something that you'll is something you want me to do? Will you bless it? And if I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, I can't just kick him out of my life to make room for stupid coding stuff. I still got to give God His space in my life to direct it, and that's daily reading and prayer. That's going to get involved with the church. I've been really lagging on that. And then maybe scale up a little bit with a Bible study during the week or something. See what God does. Jesus is Lord, God gets His place. So the next one is like family. I'm currently living with family, and it's kind of hard, but it is what it is. And I love my family, and I can help them. So while I'm here, while they're allowing me to stay here, they need something. I'm gonna be, how high can I jump? But in the midst of that, I'm also going to try to schedule that as much as I can. Another hard thing, well, not hard thing, but another thing I'm not going to pass on is my son. He's special needs. He needs extra schooling. And he's a smart kid, but his mind just didn't evolve like it should have the first couple of years of his life. So, and I can get into that, but I'm not. But yeah, so he needs to catch up. He needs to get those neurons trained. So we're going to be doing at least four, it says 1 hour daily. It's probably more like 4 times a week. That'll include math, him reading to me, a little bit of Bible study and some other things, um, just to help him along. Um, so there's that one. And then there's the fun one. I'm not opposed to taking a vacation once a year, but there's just the kind of just with what this was is there's just a lot of fun that's relatively low effort, you know. Instead of going off for a walk just through a dreary town, I live somewhat close to the ocean right now. I'll go to the beach. Um, if I'm working on something, I only need one monitor or 2 monitors because I've got a little portable one now. I'll go to a coffee shop. I'll reach out to friends every now and then. I'll try to like laugh every once in a while. I think it's important to have fun um, as you can, and that will charge a whole bunch of areas in life. If you're all stoic and having no fun at all, then your wheels will come off, I think. So there, yeah, there's my seven walls or gates. Got the recruiter gate, the sleep, exercise, doom scrolling. There's four. Um, Family time. They broke spirit out here into two, and the fun. So your walls might look a little different, but other than that, other than the time that I'm dedicating to these and protecting for those, it's going to be 100% all in. And I'm pretty excited about it. So build your walls, protect your sanity, and get out there. And I'm going to have lots of videos on the philosophical questions about AI and LLMs, how I think they'll affect the workplace. And I'm also going to do videos on just stuff that I've built, like repos and stuff to go over. But again, I am not top tier. I'm like maybe in the bottom of you got, you know, I'm average to above average, but I'm not. And I have my moments where I enter the good sphere, but I'm the perfect guy for AI to just kick to the side. So I'm going to do it for AI, but instead I'm going to jump out and try to build some things that I can own so that I can decide when to kick me out because I will be the one who owns them. I'll make the decision rather than somebody else making it for me. I think that's important. Have a good night. I hope this was useful. If not, tell me it sucked. And yeah. Anyway, I wish you good night. Let me see. I always have trouble stopping recording these. Uh, so let's do this. And let's